guys, welcome to Dynamite Knowledge and Computer. Today's topic is about recursion, and there we go.
Let's start with it. What is recursion? In recursion, a function or the method has the ability of calling itself to solve the problem. Here, the problem is turned into smaller varieties of itself. Okay, so the process in which the function calls itself directly or indirectly is called recursion, and the corresponding function is called as recursive function. So for example here, let's do the sum of first and natural numbers. So there are two approaches. In first approach, that is simply by adding, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3, simply adding 1 by 1 all the natural numbers. Then in the second approach, that is fn is equal to n plus fn minus 1 when n is greater than 1. Here, that is the function f has called itself. So this is here, that is the process of recursion is taking place. Okay, and the function, corresponding function, this is called as a recursive function. Okay, so now in recursion, it has two cases which are very much compulsory, that is the base case and the general case. When we talk about base case, it is that part of the recursive algorithm which can be answered directly. It is not at all complicated. Each recursive algorithm must have at least one base case, because without it there will be infinite recursion. And then general case or recursive case. The general or recursive case is that part of the recursive algorithm, as per the name suggests, where the process of recursion is involved. And without the general or recursive case, there will be no recursion. Okay, it can be better understand here. See, here I have taken the example to solve the factorial of a number. So this is fact n. This is the function. Okay, and here this is the if statement. If n equal to 0. So it will return 1. So this is your base case. This is your base case. Okay, so this can be answered directly. This is the base case which can be answered directly. It does not include any kind of recursion over here. If the if statement becomes true, then else will not be executed. Okay, now if the if statement becomes false, then the else part will be executed. Anyhow, first of all, so here this is your general or recursive case. This is your general or recursive case. Here, because here the function, that is fact n is the function, so the function has called itself. Fact n minus 1, return n into fact n minus 1. Here the function has been called by itself. So this is the recursion. Here the process of recursion has taken place. So this is the recursive or general case. Okay, so now in each recursive algorithm, there should be at least one if statement, so that the function could return itself without the recursive call being executed. Okay, so that's why I told that when if statement will be true, then else will not be executed. So the function will return itself without the recursive call being executed. But when if statement will be false, then else will be executed where the recursive calls has been made. Okay, so now the base case states one or two cases which will immediately satisfy the recursive definition. Okay, and the general or recursive case makes sure that the definition can immediately satisfy the other cases. Okay, so this is about the base case and general case. Now, recursion is of two types, direct recursion and indirect recursion. Direct recursion, the function can call itself within the same function. For example, int ABC, ABC is a function. It has called itself within the same function. And indirect recursion involves where it is one or two function. Where suppose int ABC, it has called the other function, that is xyz, and the function, that is the other function int xyz, has called the previous function, that is ABC. Okay, so one function calls another function and the other function calls the previous function. This is the indirect recursion. So there we go. We have completed about the types of recursion. In the further videos, I'll be coming with the coding related to recursion. Till then, stay gold, stay safe, and thank you.